Good morning everyone, Janie here. Welcome back to my garden. This morning I am in my backyard and I am planning to clean out this, we call it the window garden bed. It's something that I've kind of just left everything there for the winter, and I've been thinking about getting into it but just haven't gotten around to it. And honestly, most of these plants have done pretty well. We had our first frost, our first real frost on Sunday, and I think that got a lot of the plants. So let me show you. Okay, so there's my back door, and then this window, it goes into our living room, so we spend most of our time in that window. So we often look out at this garden bed, and it's kind of a mess right now. All these plants right here, this is Proven Winners Truffula Pink Gomphrena, and these did so fantastic. They were so beautiful, and they lasted, to mid-December. They had color on them and were really beautiful, and I think Sunday's frost just got them. They are normally an annual, but in our area, we're in zone 9B, Northern California. They are actually hardy. They're hardy from zones 9A to 11. So I think I'm just gonna cut back the dead blooms and then just leave the leaves there and let them bloom again next year. Right in front of that is a sparkling amethyst verbena, another Proven Winners. You can see I have one bloom right here. This is my husband's favorite flower because it's just absolutely beautiful. I think the name really does it justice. It does, when the whole thing's purple and white, it really does look like it's sparkling. I think those will last or be hardy here in this zone. So I'm going to leave those as well. I'll probably just clean them up a little bit on the edges. And then right over here is, I know this isn't much to look at right now, but I'll put pictures up so you guys can see what I'm talking about. This is Mini Vista, Supertunia Mini Vista Indigo. Hello. Supertunia Mini Vista Indigo from Proven Winners as well, and that was absolutely gorgeous. I think I'm gonna take this out because it's just not really looking very well. So then lots of weeds and a couple of pots that now have weeds growing in it, so I just kind of have to clean it up. So my plan is just to clean everything up. I have one pack of Big Love tulips left that I had been chilling in my fridge, and so I have 50 of these, so I think I'm gonna plant those here. I couldn't fit these in the front yard because I had bought so many tulips. So I think it'll be really pretty right here. It'll be a nice pop of color in the winter, early spring, and then I'll mulch everything over and get it ready for next season. So come along with me today as I do this winter bed cleanup, a little bit of bulb planting, and then some mulching. go, all done. That took me about an hour, hour and a half to get everything cleaned out. I cut back all the Truffula Pink Gomphrena down to about the first leaf canopy, you know, so they're a little bit shorter and a little bit more cleaned up. I pulled out all the Supertunia Vista Indigo. I cleaned up the Verbena, Superbena, Sparkling Amethyst, and then weeded just a whole bunch of stuff. And then after that, I planted the 50 Big Love tulips. They're supposed to bloom in late spring, so I think that that will be really pretty. And my thought is that they'll probably be blooming when I need to plant my annuals, so I'll just work the annuals around the tulips. I don't have to worry here about the tulip leaves dying back because tulips are annuals here. They won't survive, so I'll just pull them when they're done and just not worry about it. This right here is a purple fountain grass that I transplanted and I didn't have any place to put it, so I just threw it there. So it looks fine to me right now, but I'll watch it, and if it doesn't sprout this season, I don't really care. They're pretty cheap around here. If you guys are wondering what this is climbing up the back of my wall, this is the south facing wall on my home, and so south facing is really great for Bougainvillea. So this is Bougainvillea barberkarst, and I'm just espaliering it up the wall. Let me show you a bloom. Well, these are just the bracts. There's no blooms right now. Hopefully the light is okay for you guys, but it's really pretty, and my goal is to have this whole wall just covered with the Bougainvillea pink. I think that that will be so pretty, and it's a really hot area, especially with the light house behind it. So I think that they're just gonna thrive there. So it looks a little wonky right now, but that's just because I just cut it back, and I cut it back in the fall so that I can train it exactly how I want it, you know, around the windows and everything like that. So after I was done planting the tulips, I mulched the area so my dog doesn't track mud into the house anymore. I only had 2.5 bags left of my mulch, so I had to spread it kind of thin some places, but I think that it will work until spring. And I have to think what I'm gonna do with this bed. It's kind of an important flower bed. We see it, you know, we spend most of our time in this room, which is our living room, and then over here, which is our dining room. So this is a pretty frequently viewed bed, so I really want to do something really good. I think I want to get like a bird fountain right there in the middle. I think that that will be really pretty. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. If you guys could please consider subscribing, that would be wonderful, and I'll see you in another video very soon.